Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on the Secura automatic milk frother model number MMF-015. So this is the type of milk frother that gets its electricity from the base. Now you cannot submerge this unit. When you want to clean the milk out of the frother, you've got to just rinse it out here and make sure you don't get any water in here or in here, because the electricity travels from here to here and you can't get any water in there. There's a big label on the back that says do not submerge. Let's go over dimensions really quick. So it's about 4 inches wide, and with it on its base, it's about 7.5 inches tall. The cord is a 3-prong cord. It's 30 inches long, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 500 watts. So with the base, you can put this anywhere. You can rotate it when it's on the base. You can set it down. It did come with this nice little brush, but we open the lid here, and there's the whisk for when you want to whisk it. When you want to froth it and have it kind of like foamy, you're going to put this one on. But it does come with another adapter. And you store it, there's a place you can store it in the cap. And then when you don't want to froth the milk, but you want to heat it, that's the one you put on right there. So we're going to be doing the first ones with this whisk. And it's got kind of a notch you got to find, and it just sits right on that notch. It does have some minimum and max marks. So the first line is a minimum line, and you'll see the little symbol like the frothing symbol. It's this symbol right here, that's for frothing, and you've got this symbol on there for maximum for heating. So we've got minimum for frothing is 4 ounces, and the maximum for frothing is 5 ounces. Now the maximum up here is for heating milk. That's 9 ounces. This has got like a non-stick coating inside here. Miss Fiona has come to get her treat. So the outside of the unit's got like a stainless steel finish. The handle feels really nice. It's got a button here, and it's got 2 modes, heating and frothing without heating. Okay, so today I'm going to froth 2% milk, fat-free milk, and almond milk, and we're going to see how it does. Now the instructions do recommend to froth more than 2% milk, like whole milk. Okay, so I've got it filled up to the max of the frothing line. And you just set it on the base. Make sure the lid is on. We're going to press the power button. So let me explain the power button first. If you just press it one time, it turns both lights on, and that tells you that it's heating and frothing. And if you want to stop it, you can press the button. But if you press and hold the button, just the blue light will come on, and it will not heat, it will just froth. So we're going to heat and froth, so I'm going to press the button one time. Both lights are on. We'll start a stopwatch. So here it is working. It's not very loud. It's even quieter with the lid on. Okay, so the machine does not beep at you. The red light is flashing to let us know that it's done. Here's our froth. Let's check a quick temperature. So around 155, 160. Let's pour it into a glass. Yeah, that's some really rich, creamy froth. Okay, so let's pour just a little bit of coffee in there to show you the separation. So you can see we do have some nice, creamy, rich froth on top. So again, I'm going to take this over to the sink. Be careful, the inside of this is hot, but we need to rinse that out. I've got like a brush here that I use on a lot of my frothers, and this thing works really well for getting in there and just kind of scrubbing around, because that milk will sort of stick to that surface just a little bit, and you do need to kind of scrub it a little bit. So you can see I've been scrubbing a little bit, but there is a little bit of milk residue that still sticks down in there. Okay, so I scrubbed a little bit more. Now I've got it nice and clean. Make sure you put your little whisk in before you put the milk in. Okay, so next we're going to do fat-free milk. And again, I'm just going to press the button once. Both lights come on to let you know it's frothing and heating. Okay, so it's done frothing. Let's see how it did. Let's dump a little bit of coffee in to see how the separation. Okay, so again, that created quite a bit of foam on top. And it is kind of a rich, creamy foam. Okay, so next we're going to do almond milk. Okay, so that's the almond milk is done. Okay, it looks nice and rich, creamy. Let's add a little bit of coffee. Yeah, so even the almond milk produced kind of a nice, creamy. Okay, so now I've got it filled up with 2% milk. Let's press and hold the button until the blue light comes on. It's going to froth it, but it's not going to heat it. Again, the frother is not very loud. Okay, so when it's done, the red light flashes, the blue light goes off. So let's see how it did. Okay, so I did a pretty decent job. The milk is nice and cool. 60 degrees. Let's add a little bit of coffee, see how much foam we got on top. So even on the cold setting, this produced quite a bit of foam on top. Okay, so I took out this whisk. I'm gonna put this one in and then we'll see how long it takes to heat milk. I'm gonna fill it up to that top max line. Right there. And again, all I gotta do when I wanna heat it is just press the button once. The frothing symbol is gonna come on, but that disc that's in there will not froth it. And the red light for heat is on. Now we can see it's still gonna stir the milk. It's just not gonna whisk it and put air in it. Now the one thing with cold frothed milk is it does dissolve a lot quicker than when it's heated up. Okay, so it's done. Let's open it up. Let's see how hot it is. Around 144, 146. That took 2 minutes. I forgot to set the timer. So we don't have hardly any froth, no foam on there at all. And if I put a little bit of coffee in the warm milk, you'll see, yeah, there's hardly any foam on there at all. So as you can see, it did a pretty good job with frothing 2% milk, fat-free milk, and almond milk. I really like this frother. Again, it doesn't beep at you. You cannot get water here and you cannot get water there. So cleaning it out can be just a little tricky, but it does make some pretty nice froth. Thanks everybody for watching.